熊国
Hi! This is my first video for YouTube. Yeah! I'm Kumakuni, and this is my good friend JeanineUsagi. We're gonna read some fanfiction today.
It's gonna be amazing.
We both love BTS. We each have a bias, as everyone probably does. Let's start by telling the audience about our biases.
Okay, so my bias is naturally the biggest angel in the entire world, which is Park Jimin. Park Jimin is just the most beautiful angel, and I can't wait to ruin everything I think about him today.
My bias is Namjoon, or Rap Monster, also known as the God of Destruction.
Hashtag relatable.
Very relatable. So why do you love him, except that he's an angel?
There is this very well-known phenomenon that is Park Jimin versus the mochi that is Chim Chim, and there's just something about the duality that just is so intriguing, and also he's just the most squishy, wonderful little person in his normal everyday life, and then when he gets on stage, he's like this weird sex monster.
Yeah, true.
It's just this weird. I think I'll stop talking. Hi.
I love Namjoon because, I don't know, actually first I was really into Hobby or J-Hope. He's my hope. Because his dancing skills are unreal.
And he's a real ball of sunshine.
Yeah.
He's literally the sun embodied in a person.
And then I just saw the documentary about BTS, and then
Burn the Stage, the YouTube Red series.
And then Namjoon just grew on me, and then I just...
But I still want you.
This is actually an intervention for Frida to realize that Namjoon is her actual bias.
He's my bias, yeah. My biggest fear in the entire world would be that Namjoon finds this video. If you ever find this, I'm so sorry. Yeah, let's just begin by reading. There are many fanfictions in this world. There are good fanfictions, and then there are
not so good fanfiction.
And then there is SMUTs. Yeah. If you don't know what a SMUT is, don't Google it.
If you don't know what a SMUT is, you're too young to be watching this video.
Yeah. So let us introduce you to the world of SMUT.
And electric shock.
This is so weirdly sexual. This is the weirdest first YouTube video to have ever. Also, another rule. I forgot to talk about this in my introduction.
Well, you can use
whatever.
this.
Yeah, I can use this. This will be in both videos. Hi. We're gonna take shots of whiskey if things are getting
a little rapey.
Yeah.
And this is a collaboration, which means that it will be a part of my channel.
Let's begin.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Reading SMUT and giving myself electrical shocks.
This is a Namjoon / J-Hope fanfiction. And to give you some like context, Namjoon in this fanfiction is supposed to be 19 years old.
Aww.
And J-Hope is supposed to be 27.
Oh Lord, save me.
So I want you to start at the quit being so difficult Namjoon part.
I'm not Christian. Quit being so difficult, Namjoon, Hosok said stern and firm, almost demanding. His tone seemed so threatening it had Namjoon stop breathing for a little. Or else. An uneasy laugh escaped Namjoon's lips. Or else what? He challenged, raising an eyebrow. He wanted to know, yet he didn't know whether to be scared or excited of what sinful words that would escape his lover's mouth. In the blink of an eye, Hosok tackles Namjoon down the floor, pinning both his arms on the sides of his head. Hosok leaned down, breathing just above the exposed skin of Namjoon's neck. Or else, he says, placing soft pecks along the crook of his neck, painfully teasing, I might have to punish you. Namjoon swears he saw him smirk so devilishly and hot. He gulped, his Adam's apple visible. His chest heaved up and down, his heart accelerating so fast he thought it might as well explode. Hobie, you've been bad lately. The brunette begins, licking a stripe on Namjoon's Adam's apple. Haven't you, baby?
third time we laugh or
Okay,
something, we
okay.
turn up the intensity.
Oh, every third time?
Yep.
Hosok grips on his arms tightened, but not enough to leave bruises. Namjoon liked this. He liked the feeling of being dominated, feeling helpless and small, but he'll never admit it, especially not to Hosok, when he's being pinned down by him. Answer me. Yes, I have. Satisfied, Hosok pressed butterfly kisses on his neck once again. Every few seconds or so, he'll dip in to suck on one specific spot, making such a pretty red bruise. What a good boy. Don't do that, Namjoon squeals, shutting his eyes tightly. Trying to wriggle out of Hosok's hold would be impossible. He knew it, so he didn't bother. Hosok bites the same spot again, sucking harshly. He smiled against the painted skin. Don't do what? A whimper escaped his lips, the sound so pleasingly sinful to hear. Don't tease me, you grandpa. Who the fuck says that? He laughs. Hosok had the audacity to fucking laugh at a time like this. How could he not laugh at the attempted insults? It was cute. I don't know what you're talking about, sweetheart. Hosok teases him playfully. Namjoon groans impatiently, panting heavily, with his bangs partially covering his eyes. Beads of sweat began to form around his forehead. Just kiss me. Hosok obliged to his boyfriend's requests, a little amused because he thought Namjoon was too mad to actually admit anything. Otherwise, he'd still kiss him even if he didn't ask. The intensity of the kiss grew. It became more passionate. It was careful, almost harsh and in control, loving but possessive. Namjoon lightly moaned as he felt Hosok's tongue swept across between his slight parted lips. It was almost like a dream, so different from all their past shared experiences. Hosok let go of Namjoon's left arm, finally being freed. He ran his cold hands up Namjoon's shirt, so hungry for more. As Namjoon felt the contact against his skin, he gasped in the kiss, raking his hand through the brunette's hair, tugging harshly. Oh, okay. As it was magic, and somehow all the frustrations that had been clinging onto them seemed to have been forgotten. To Namjoon, it was like walking on air. They pulled away, panting, trying to catch their breaths like they kissed until they almost ran out of oxygen. Namjoon looked so wrecked in the most divine way to describe, perfectly underneath Hosok. His cheeks were flushed pink, lips now swollen onto a deep shade of red, hickeys decorating his pretty honey-glazed skin. His eyes were half-lidded, but he could still make up how Hosok's hair was now disheveled, how his tie messed up and loosened, exposing his toned chest. Both looked like an angel walking straight out of hell. You'll have to do more than making out with me just to get me to say yes, Namjoon breathes out, giggling a little as he watched his boyfriend raise an eyebrow at him. Hosok spoke, the tone of his melodic voice deep and raspy. Baby, don't tempt me. Who wrote this?
I don't know. But that was a good first try!
Thank you.
I mean, you only laughed twice.
I did.
And once was it was because of
Yay,
me,
me.
because I couldn't stop
It was
laughing.
because of you, bitch. Oh yeah, this one
Yeah, I
is
remember
very
you.
cringy.
Oh, okay. I guess the one I'll be reading is called Oppa. You know it's going to be cringy just from the title.
Yeah.
Taehyung and I ran fast in the plain green fields with flowers. Namjoon was right behind us. Oh, he's here too. He just bangs everyone. I'm gonna get you, Namjoon yelled playfully. Taehyung and I screamed and then cracked up, all of us completely enjoying ourselves. These guys were my best friends. In fact, I've known Namjoon since I was 2. Taehyung then pulled me aside behind a tree and we hid. Namjoon looked completely out of breath and then he disappeared. Where could he possibly be? Yeah! I screamed after he startled us. Taehyung and Namjoon started laughing. That was a good one, Namjoon cackled. Taehyung nodded and laughed as well. I just kept trembling from pure fright, but then I laughed along as well. Stupid boys. Are you okay, Janine? Taehyung asked. His pure eyes looked into my eyes, and I smiled at him. He's so caring. I'm fine, thank you. I just got terribly scared, I responded. He nodded and we all began to play again. After a while, we grew tired as our after-school session together was gonna end soon. Oh my god, how young are we? Namjoon oppa, I started. Why did you scare me like that? He began to chuckle and so did Taehyung. I rolled my eyes. It was just perfect timing, he plainly replied with a smile. I nodded slowly as I ate my granola bar. I flattened out my school uniform skirt as I waked next to Taehyung. Why did I wake next to Taehyung? So, Taehyung oppa! What was the homework for PE again? I asked him. He stopped in his tracks. Namjoon and I stared at him. He shook his head. Aish. He said, with his head down disappointed. He then peeked up again with a smile. It's not my favorite subject anyway, so who cares? We all laughed together. Taehyung and Namjoon go home together, and I walk home. So here we are back at the parking lot, and we had to say goodbye and wait for Monday. It was Friday. Ugh. Bye, Janine, the two boys said. I waved back and giggled as they made funny faces. It was pure aegyo. Bye, oppa! Hehe! I chuckled. They then blushed and covered their faces. I'm kidding! Now come over here, my best friends! We all did this big group hug and smiled at each other for a while. As I was about to say goodbye again, Janine, my best friends and I looked to the side to see the person who was calling my name. It was my boyfriend Jimin waiting outside his car! He had a serious face on as he fixed his hair with his hand. I gulped. It's the thing he does.
Yeah, that thing.
Bye! I whispered to my friends. Oh. Bye. They waved back and then drove off. I was then left alone with my boyfriend, who had this dark, mean aura around him. I wonder why too. I'm getting concerned. This sounds like it's gonna get rapey. He didn't even look at me as he drove. I was worried now. Did I do something wrong? Did he have a bad day today? Do you mean where are we going? I trembled. I looked at his eyes, and I can tell something was hiding behind them. You'll soon reveal. You'll see. He just replied with no emotion. I nodded and just looked down at my hands. I sighed.
This sounds very healthy.
Is there something wrong? Yes. What's wrong? I'm your girlfriend and I need to know. Later. He just kept driving. I was so confused. Why can't he tell me now? I grew impatient. Jimino, bye! That's what's wrong. Wait, what? What was wrong in there? I didn't see or hear anything wrong from what I just said. He interrupted my sentence and all I said was Jimmy Nopa. He then parked the car. I looked outside the window to see his house and neighborhood. Why am I at his house? I should be at home.
Oh.
My door opened to reveal a serious Jimin. He took my wrists and yanked me out of the car.
Oh,
he was
shit.
being very harsh.
Oh,
Shot for rapey.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Can't see my palate. Zepnetyan! So many questions have been left unanswered. He pulled me towards the house. He then unlocked the front door and pushed me inside. I tripped a little. He took my by the wrist again and pinned me to the wall. I gulped. From how far his face was to mine, I could feel his breath on my bare neck. Ah, Janine, do you know what you've done? I shivered as I shook my head. No. He chuckled as our eyes met. You're gonna get punished, my dear. He then kissed me passionately on the mouth, our tongues fighting for dominance.
Oh.
I didn't know if I should kiss back, but it just felt so good. I had no choice. We broke away from our steaming kiss as he carried me bridal style up the stairs. Janine, what do you call me? Jimin? He slapped my ass as he threw me on bed. I yelped in pain. This was going way too far. That's not what you called me. I'm gonna call you again. What do you ask you again? What do you call me? I gulped. Jimin, oppa. He smacked my eyes again and I screamed, say it confidently! Jimin, oppa! What is this?
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! No more! Mic drop. Tears sprang into my eyes from the pain. He then went around and lifted my chin. He wiped my tears away. He wasn't this scary. He was adorable and fluffy. He's so nice and caring, but now he was being sexy and scary.
Oh.
Good. I am your only oppa. You can't call Taehyung oppa, or Namjoon oppa, or anyone else oppa. Clear? I nodded. I'm sorry, Janine. He caressed my cheek. But the punishment isn't really over. My eyes widened. He began to kiss me again, hard on the lips. It was a steamy kiss. I couldn't take it, for lust just poured over me. I took off my clothing except my undergarments. He took off his shirts and unbuckled his belt. He also pulled down my panties. I blushed. Turn around, Janine, he whispered in my ear. Why so thirsty? Haha, you hoe. They call me Pepsi! Fuck! Nothing happened after that. I was waiting for something to happen. Jimin, nope. He slammed into me without warning and put his full length in. Have you heard of foreplay, Jimin? I screamed and moaned his name, and then he then thrusted in and out of me, causing me to moan in pleasure. He then began to leave kisses on my neck and collarbone as he slid in and out of me. Jimin oppa, I'm almost there! I yelled as I was reaching my height. Oh, me too! He replied as he moaned really loud. He released his juices inside of me. As I collapsed onto the bed, we were catching our breaths from that good sex. Such a good
non-rapey sex. Oh.
I didn't see that as punishment, I giggled. Which tickled. I hugged him tight. Sorry if I was rough, heh, he giggled. The cute Jimin was back. I kissed him on the forehead as we fell asleep next to each other.
This sounds like a very healthy relationship.
Sounds like a very interesting one.
If you like this content, then I don't see how you wouldn't like this content. I guess if you want more of this, then like and thumbs up. That's
do all the
same
YouTube
thing.
things.
Do all the YouTube things
Yeah.
that I don't know anything about because I'm new here. Hello. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you come back again and watch more of this mess that I'm making. And yeah, this is Kuma Kuni. Bye.